What's going on, people? Am I live? I think I am. Okay, yeah, I am. I'm live. All right. What's going on? Let me turn my light on. A little late, y'all, but I'm here. Oh, boy, I tell you. I need to get my phone. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Oh, man. Shit. What's going on, everybody? Diego, 223, DMR, locked in. What's up, fellas? Man, I got in here late. I tell you, boy. Whoo, I'm tired. Oh, man. Everybody hit that like button when y'all come in. I've been getting like 100 people in here, but only get like 24 likes, man. Hit that like button for your boy. Be greatly appreciated. Oh, man. So how's everybody going, man? We're gonna get on that subject of what the boy over there in Russia doing to Ukraine, man. My co-host, gotta mention the big homie, Delray Dan. He might be stopping in today. So, my co-host. All right, Diego, thanks for checking in, brother. I do appreciate it. I know how it is, man. Get that sleep. Definitely need that sleep. Appreciate you for checking in, though, for sure. I know how it is, brother. I do the night shift. So as soon as I get out for here, I'm going straight to work. So I do understand, buddy. All right, y'all. Oh, you can send it to somebody in the email. All right, we're going to paste. We're going to chop it up, man. Foolish power. Foolish power. So waiting for more people to get in. Only got 3 in here watching. Appreciate you 3. Logged on a little late, but you know, it's all good. What's up, Armel? Come on, y'all. We're gonna wait till a couple more get in here. If you want to, I did drop that link. If you want to come in and chop it up for a minute before we get on this subject of foolish power. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna talk about it. Shit, I ain't doing that, y'all. I'm a little sleepy myself. Oh, boy. I tell you, y'all. We gonna definitely get into this as soon as I get a couple more in here. It's only the 5 of us. Well, the 4 of us, 5 of us, 1 of the 2. How's everybody weekend been going for sure? You know, how's everybody weekend been going? Sorry about last week. I wasn't on last Sunday. I wasn't on last Sunday. So I'm back in the rotation now. Oh, them braids, man. I gotta take them down. Them braids. TK, I gotta get that done. I gotta take this down tonight. Tomorrow, y'all see me with a fro on. I'm gonna take it down tonight while I'm at work tomorrow. Wash it out. Y'all gonna see the big fro for the next week. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna blow it out and have it out for the next week. So ain't nothing but my raggedy hair. That's all. See it sticking up everywhere. Yeah, TK, it's one of them days I've been running. I had to do 24 hours Friday and Saturday at work. You know, so I'm always working. So yeah, it's time to take these down for sure. We only got 7 in here, y'all. I'm waiting for some more folks to get in here so we can go and chop it up. Armel, man, I done grew my. This is the third time me growing my hair out. I done cut it 2 times, grew it back this time. I might keep it, I might go and cut it. I don't know, dude. That's the type of person I am. I go where I feel like going. TK, you at work? I'm gonna be heading there in about an hour, so I ain't too far behind you. I'll be at work at 8 o'clock. So, but you got to work to pay the bill, so it's just what it is. I wish I could work it from home, but that shit not happening. They didn't even let us work from home when it was high with the coronavirus. So I've been working all through the coronavirus. They ain't let us go home. See, the good thing is when you got a contract with the city, you only deal with a certain amount of people each day. So I don't have to deal with a bunch of people. We're a little slow today. Anybody jumping in here like they usually do. A little slow. I might have to get it started just to say forget it. We definitely gonna jump into this topic, man. Foolish power. We gonna talk about it. Grab yourself a drink. Unfortunately, TK can't grab herself a drink. She'll get herself in trouble. But everybody else, you at home, grab a drink. Let's talk about it. Mm, 7 minutes in, y'all. We gonna go and get this started. I ain't gonna wait on everybody. I don't got time to wait on everybody. I hate waiting on folks. So with the 4 in here, we probably gonna get it started. Hate waiting. All right, y'all. Let me see if I can get this damn text message on the screen. TK, don't be get yourself in no trouble now. It's about pull up. You know, you can't be pulling up. You ain't at home. It's about pull up. Well, the rest of y'all pull up. TK, I'm encouraging you not to pull up. Okay. What's I about to do? Oh, text message. I wonder if y'all, with this Apple phone, I'm trying to figure out. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I'm gonna have to put it on my screen. Who else in here? Who the hell is it? Oh, ain't nobody. All right, y'all. Let's see. My co-host. I'm Delray. So you take one Sunday off. Everybody come here slow. All right. My homeboy, my co-host Delray Dan sent me a video. The video is, man, it's definitely well, one thing I'm gonna do, I ain't gonna disagree or argue with a young lady. So TK, go ahead, pull up. Yeah, we only got 4. We're gonna go and talk about it. If anybody want to come in the chat with me, they can. I hate being alone. Well, let me not say it like that, but if you want to come in, I'm gonna hit this link up out here. You know, somebody can come on in. Paste. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. All right, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all this video on my phone. My co-host sent me this video. All right, it's the title of the video he sent me. Oh, it's off YouTube. Hold on. Let me see if I can hit. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, buddies. Hold on. Oh shit! What the hell am I doing? Okay. Let me see. Can I put this on my TV? The hell is an AirPlay? See, iPhone. AirPlay. How the hell you air? Yeah, this damn technology. I tell you. We're gonna go on and get into this clip. This wonderful clip right here. Well, it's not. Let me not say it. It's not a wonderful clip, but it's the reality that they're living in across seas, man. So let's go and play this video. Shout out to my co-host for sending me this video. It's a father and son after taking the wife to safe land or safe territory. They go back and they get the dogs. Within going back and getting the family dogs, they encounter Russia troops. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna let y'all see this video. It's gonna come off my phone because I don't know how to put the sucker on anything else. So let's see. See if I can. Okay, here we go. No, man, what the hell? Dog. Nothing. I don't want anything. Damn, what the hell is her name? Азор. Що там? Нормально поки. Горить поле. Поки не бачу. Горить, все горить. I might have to cut this light on. Hold on, y'all. I know y'all can hear the glare off that damn light. Hold on, let me turn this light on. Damn, light's so damn bright. What the hell am I doing? Come on, computer. Not playing. Alright, y'all. We're gonna start. Let's see. Y'all still can't see this damn video too good. Man, what the Hold on, y'all. I gotta figure out this shit is on YouTube. Let me figure out how to get this. Man, I gotta get this on YouTube. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'm able to get this thing on YouTube now. What the hell is my remote control? Oh. All right, y'all. I can't get it on my TV. So we ain't gonna prop this up. We gonna get this on the TV. Okay, YouTube. Where's YouTube at? Because off my phone, man, you can't really see it. So we gonna hit YouTube. All right, y'all. Let's see. I'm doing the 55 inch. Let's do the 50. Yes. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's see. Let's do this. Hold on, y'all. All right.
Тормози. Выключи на. Выключи. Сюда, прям аж сюда. Назад мы не сдамо. Ты, мать! Ляй, выходь, ляй! Пап! Выходь, лягай, чуешь чи ні? Назад давай. Вправо туда ныряй. Выходь, лягай. терпи. Нет, 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 терпи, пап. Подожди, стой, 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 стой.
All right, y'all, man. That was just a small clip. I ain't want to play the rest of it, man. The rest of it is pretty much of his father dying right in front of his son's eyes. The reason why I say foolish power, man, because he has the opinion, or he has the feeling that Ukraine belongs to Russia. So his actions is, well, I'm gonna take it no matter what. And that's why I say that's foolish power. That's foolish thinking. We don't live in that type of world anymore to where you can just go, will your power and just take over something that don't belong to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I named it foolish power, because of that reason only. Let's talk about it, man. He's killing families. That has nothing to do with the greed that he intends to rule. What's going on, KJ? But in the process of accomplishing his own agenda, he's putting people, and he's destroying families in the process of him accomplishing a personal agenda. And in that personal agenda, he's killing innocent women, innocent children, and as you can see, an innocent father that went back to go get the dogs and end up dying in the process, man. So, man, that's foolish behavior, because he's trying to gain power, but in gaining more power, he's putting people, he's destroying homes in the process, man. Man, it's getting deep over there, and I feel sorry. I feel compassionate for the ones that's having to go through that bull because of somebody else wanting more power and achieving his own agenda that has nothing to do with that country. That country did nothing to him. He had no reason to go in there and do what he did or what he's doing right now. So I feel like, if you don't put yourself in the shoes of them people, man, and say my two kids and my wife, if we was over there, and we had to deal with that, man. That's a lot to deal with. Women and women having children, they in the subway trying to figure out what they gonna eat. They don't want to go up high because of what's going on in their country. So, it's real crazy. For sure, I mean, Motor City has a good point. That's why I said let's talk about it. We might have something to do with it, but I'm just talking on the stage. If my family was there, we had to deal with the turmoil that's going on because we didn't do anything to deserve what's going on in Ukraine. If I was there. Another thing, man, they people like us, they're kicking off the trains that want to flee that land. You know what I'm saying? People of my color, they're kicking them off the train, telling them, "No, you can't come." So now we stuck over there, and we even feeling racism across the country. So once again, we don't only experience racism here; we experience it across seas as well. We can't even, they kicking us off the train, telling us we can't go. At this time, at this point, who cares what the color of your skin is? We all trying to, get to a safe place, regardless of the color of your skin. So, what I'm saying? I ain't got that many people in here, but if somebody want to hop in, you can hop in with me. We can definitely chop it up as well. But you gotta have some type of heart, some type of heart for the people that's going through the bull. You gotta have, if you really have a heart, for people, you gotta understand and you gotta feel what these innocent citizens are going through. that did not ask for the bull that's going down in their home. That's home to them. So, I only got 6 in here. Motor City, what's going on, brother? You from the Motor City? And politics in itself is a whole different situation. Politics is fast talking. You know what I'm saying? You just I just say this, man. Pray up. Whoever you pray to, man, and keep your head and your mental together, man. Physical, because nobody's safe. What's going on, Texas? So, um, but yeah, just stay prayed up, man. That's. Even though we do live in the United States, man, I don't trust the government. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I put everything in my hands. I don't look for a handout. So you gotta have that type of mindset. You gotta look out to also be compassionate towards others and look out for the others that has the same mindset as you. But at the same time, you don't need the government and don't depend on the government to hand you out anything. What's up, James? So you gotta read between the lines, man. Especially with the news, it's gonna tell you what you want to know. I mean, it's gonna tell you what they want you to hear. So everything is to me. I gotta make sure mine is good. I gotta make sure the people around me that have the same mindset is good. So man, I just don't. If you depend on the government, you got the wrong mindset, man. So I just don't. I do for mine as I can, and that's as much as I can. And I pray to God to keep me going, keep my family safe, no matter where they go, and just keep on pushing, dude. Like I said, the government's gonna let you hear what you want to hear. We don't really know what the government is really doing with this war. Well, I ain't gonna say a war, but never know, it could turn into a war. The way my man's is really, really pushing hard to seize control of Ukraine, but for the citizens that's there, man, that's having to deal with the turmoil because of somebody in their foolish power ways. It's not satisfied with just running one country, but he wants to run not even theirs, but also, he's just trying to make an example out of Ukraine to be like, well, if I want to take over another country, you don't abide, then this is what's gonna happen to you. What's up, Chris? Yeah, that's true. The government. I mean, yeah, the government can only go so far until you get to the 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 house. The house ultimately gives them the okay to do what they need to do. Yeah, I mean, he's blowing up. I think the last time I seen he hit a nuclear plant, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, he hit nuclear plants. I think one time I seen him hit a daycare. He just don't care, man. That's foolish behavior, man. Foolish power, using his power, to do his own agenda. It is what it is. How
I'm
they do.
livening you
What's
up,
going on?
Skilly.
What's
You
going
feel like
on?
you're falling asleep on there.
Nah, man, just still a little tired from yesterday working 24 hours, but I get through it. How
Yeah,
it is.
you look a little tired. That war got you worried?
No, it ain't got me worried. I just wanted to talk about it. Something to talk about. I think it's foolish power. I was talking to Delray earlier this week, and he had sent me that clip where the father ended up getting shot by Russian troops in the process of trying to go back and got the dogs, but in the midst of him going back, he got shot, and his son recorded it. And that's where, as a father, and my dad, if I would see my dad die because of no reason, then that would change my mindset about a lot of things. So it was just more affecting the citizens that's in there that has to deal with the bull. So
Yeah,
I wasn't really necessarily on the war. It's more of the citizens and what they have to deal with.
yeah,
Because his foolish thinking. He still thinks that a country is gonna lay down and just gonna give you that country. It's not them type of days no more.
yo. So last night we was on the live over there with the Turkey boys, with the tactical turkeys, and after the live, I was just like laying down, relaxing, trying to watch. Let the TV play. So that 700 Club thing came on, and the boys was like some crazy revelation stuff. I was like, oh, I'm sitting up there, up like, dag. It's like they related this whole Ukraine stuff to like revelations in the Bible, and you got to get ready, World War III, and all of this beer and eagle and all of this mess. I was like, wow. Imagine if they knew all about this stuff for years and years and years. You know what I mean? How it was gonna go down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, it is what it is, man. They got to do something because I think war make money.
It do. In the long
War,
term, it
war
does.
make you know.
It does. But like I said, the people that's having to suffer for no reason.
Somebody got to suffer for something.
Yeah.
To just make sure it ain't you.
Yeah. And luckily I'm not over there, so but
We're suffering in other ways, man. Look at these gas prices and the dollars.
we almost we at $4 up here in Michigan.
Yeah, we over 4 here in Virginia.
Man, it was ridiculous. We was just at $3.25 a week. It done
I
shot up to $4.
I don't even for real. I don't even remember $3. I had some time. I don't even know. I know it was $2 in COVID time, like less than $2 or something. But we need that back. We need emergency reserves come back and make this gas cheaper because it's hard to operate businesses and the job's not really paying people like they supposed to be paid, and everything else is going up. I don't think you can stimulate the economy by like dropping interest rates anymore because they're too low. So I think they're going to war for real, just to stimulate the economy because there's no other exit. That I could think of. Or I missed my economics class. I was probably sleep in economics or something.
See, there he goes. He said in the 80s, Russia tried to nuke in Cuba.
Russia gonna be Russia and America gonna be America. And it is what it is, man. But what we need to be afraid of, every time the European nations go to war, when they finish fighting each other, they kill everybody else. They start mistreating everybody else. Look what happened after World War I, the rise of the Klan, World War II. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Watering down and killing black people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When they were done with the Germans, they bombed the Japanese. So that's something that people need to be worried about. When they stop killing each other, they look for somebody else to kill. For real.
We tried to put nukes in Colombia. Okay. Well, it's all good information, but yeah, it's like I said, I'm more towards the citizens that have to, until you go through it, then you don't understand it. But the clip that Delray sent me was a father getting shot down and his son having to witness his father get shot for something they didn't even do. But his dad had to take that bullet. Unfortunately, had to take a bullet. In the process of trying to go back to his wife, and his wife will never see. And hopefully, he got away. I don't know
So
what
what do
happened to the
you
son.
America should do to stop this? You think America should get involved?
I think they should. I think everybody should come together and really get
Nah,
with
I'm
Russia.
just not everybody. I'm just saying America. You think America should get involved? Like send troops over there to stop some of this shit? And put, our cousins, nieces, nephews, uncles, or whatever the heck out there and put their lives on the line for this?
That's a good question. If it was my mom still in the military and she had to go over there, no, absolutely not. I mean, I'm just saying for my mom.
Your
I have a
nephew,
mom.
your cousin, your nephew, whatever, your neighbor's kids went in the service or whatever.
No,
So
I
are these
would go if I was in the
Ukraine
military.
lives
Like
worth
I plan to
more?
go, I probably would have went. That's the risk
Are
I
these
would.
people in the Ukraine's life worth more than the people here lives? These soldiers around
Well,
here.
no, if you say that, no, everybody's life is equal to me. So yeah, I mean, in that case,
So
yeah,
somebody got to pay for it.
yeah,
Somebody's life got to go down and pay for it. Either you're gonna let it go down, or you're gonna get in the way.
yeah, that's true.
So somebody got to put their life on the line for some of this stuff, man. Now, I think America really don't have the stomach for it no more because they've been fighting endless wars or whatever that don't really add up to nothing. But somebody got to pay for this. These people are going to continue to die until somebody do something about it.
Yeah, that's true. Until they actually, you're right. You
And
absolutely right.
somebody willing to take a sacrifice.
You're right. Because the way he going, he don't look like he gonna stop until he sees control. That's where he at. That's his
Bully.
mind.
He on bully stuff. You know how to handle a bully.
Yeah, you got to punch him in the mouth.
But who's gonna punch him in the mouth? Everybody's scared, or it's like, it ain't my business. You know what I mean? Who's
Yeah,
gonna do?
that's true. That's true.
Who's gonna do that? Oh, I ain't sending my niece, my nephew, my cousin. Nah, my cousin in the service. He just went there to get his college money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He ain't go over there to fight no Russian war. That's what the people be saying. You know,
That's true. You're right.
That's what the people be saying.
You're right. You got to think about it like that. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like this. You just gonna let him run these people over. Who's next?
Who's that? Exactly. That's where I'm at. Yeah. If he think he can get away with it now, well, he really gonna think he really gonna use that power. It ain't gonna be for no good.
So for real, somebody got to step up. But ain't nobody willing to sacrifice nothing to step it up. So they just turn a blind eye or just watch it on TV and saying, "Oh, that's messed up." It's like you seeing an old lady get beat down on the street by some hooligans or something.
Yeah.
And you not saying that. Oh, that's her. I ain't
What?
doing. And you got the slammer with you.
Yeah.
You got your EDC with you, and you seeing somebody else, a woman get beat down by a guy, or another guy get beat down by a guy. Oh, that ain't none of my business. I ain't know what he did. He did to that. You just keep going about your business.
Yeah. You right.
It's the same exact thing on an international scale. These bullies beating up these little kids. Do you intervene? Like, I don't know what that other kid did to that kid. Well, I don't know what can happen to me. I don't know who they know or something like that. It's like, how are we living? Like, we living our lives like cowards now?
You true. You got a true point here. Even here, you right.
It's that stuff that we deal with every day. So we can't just talk about Ukraine, the abuse of power, or I'm not sure exactly what you called it. What did you call it?
What did I say? Foolish power.
Yeah, you can't talk about foolish power on an international scale when it's foolish power that happens every day and people are turning a blind eye to it. So if you let it go small, it goes big.
Right.
So it's too much of that bullying, people taking advantage of other people on a small scale. So when it goes on a big scale, it's like, this ain't none of my business. I ain't putting my life or my stuff in hand when something go down.
Right. You're right.
That's a cowardly way to live, especially if I got all the tools that to interfere and not only defend that person and also defend myself. Are these guns just for you and your family?
Yeah, like I said, man, you got to get with people that's like minded. Find them people that's like minded, like you said.
So
I probably can supply a whole block, but that block gotta understand what I'm about.
regardless of whether they understand what you're about, are you going to let something happen to your neighbor?
No, I'm always looking out for my neighbor.
My neighbors don't even talk to me, but I wouldn't let nobody violate them.
No, for sure. I'm out because I got an older lady next to me, so her and her daughter.
I got a young guy next to me, young family next to me. They don't even talk to me, but I still, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I still.
And that's another thing. We not where I grew up, and I'm from the South. So
Mhm.
growing up and going by the street and you saying hi to somebody, that was normal to me. But when I got up here in Michigan, I said hi to somebody. I think I got up here in Michigan when I was a teenager. So
Uh-huh.
me going by somebody saying hi, I said that to somebody. They looked at me like I was halfway crazy. Like, okay, well,
No, they're not like that here. They just can't identify. I'm like, there ain't that many black people on these parts. So when you hear they'll say hi and that's it, but they're just wondering how you got here. You know what I mean?
yeah,
They wonder, what are you doing here? You know, or what are you doing here? And then it's just like, they just don't. I'm not their type of black guy.
yeah.
They just sit there and wonder. I don't have like a biracial family, or uh, I only dress up for work on Tuesday. So you
Yeah,
know what I mean.
yeah,
I only suit up on Tuesday. Every day I'm a hoodie and work clothes.
yeah.
Tuesday I have meetings. I put good clothes on. But they wondering how they expect like a white collar type of person. You feel me? But yeah,
Hmm.
but they don't talk to me. But I wouldn't let nothing happen to them or any of their kids.
Yeah.
If I see something, I'll say something. But I don't think they'll do the same for me. But
What's going on, Black Poindexter? One of my favorite guys in the whole wide world.
yeah, but it's the same. It's the same thing on a big scale with Russia and Ukraine. If nobody's doing something, that means that they'll let anybody. Who's next? Because it
That,
ain't.
and that's the way I feel. If he think he
You
can
get a
destroy,
taste of power. You get a taste of power. You done. You
yeah,
want more.
yeah, and that's what he's on because just to think you're gonna go in there and just take somebody, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not even say piece of land, but just going in there and just thinking that you just gonna go in there and just tell these people what they gonna do and how they gonna do it, and expect these people not to fight back. Then you got a foolish mindset anyway.
What's crazy is that blowing up apartment buildings and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, he doing all the nuclear
But
plants. But I seen one where
don't
they
say
hit it, where they hit
military.
oh my bad, when they hit a daycare. I said, damn, he hitting daycares now.
Schools,
That's
daycares,
crazy.
hospitals. He only supposed to go like military against military. But he just look like they just shooting any daggone thing.
Wow, yeah. I seen a couple videos where somebody was in an apartment and next door, right below them, some go off.
People living in a train station, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they've been living in the train station for the last couple weeks now, at least for the last 2 weeks.
So what do you do? What do you do? You live in a train station. What's going on? What do you take to the train station, man?
You try to grab as much food as you can at that point, because I mean, you pretty
How
much
much
gonna be.
do you carry to the train station?
And then you got to worry about people that's trying to take from you. So I mean, you in a bad
I think they
situation.
pulling together though. I didn't hear about any of that.
Oh, okay, they ain't
But
okay.
they all in the same bad situation.
Yeah, they
What
are.
pissed
What's up,
me
Norwood?
what pissed me off was the guys that left, you know what I mean, and took their families and broke out, and they gone.
Yeah,
They ain't going back, but then there's guys that got their family to a safe country, got their family to Poland or whatever, and they went back.
yeah,
That's what I would have did. You, you
yeah,
know, once my family situation, you still ain't taking mine
yeah,
because it's too hard to come by. These little things that we got, some people's like, oh, it's material things or some things can be replaced. But these little things that they, you know, whether it's their home, or whatever, those little things it took a lot to get those things,
yeah. It does. Yeah, yeah.
unless somebody just gave it to you and take
Right,
it
you
back.
inherited or something.
Or
Yeah,
you inherit, you probably don't appreciate as much. But if you earned it, it's like people just can't not with me. I know people not just going to come in here and take mine.
exactly. There's
I
no way.
tell, okay, what do I got to do? Get my family situated and safe across the border. I'm going back because you ain't gonna be sitting in there playing my PlayStation because ain't nobody home. You know what I mean?
Having a good time.
You're
Absolutely.
having a good time in my shit, you know? So I would have went back, man. But, you know, some people don't value those things, you know? I don't know. I want to keep in mind. So once my family gets situated, I ain't going nowhere. I'll be right back.
Well, no, Motor City, man. Anybody coming here, you know what I'm saying? This is opinionated baited
Yeah.
basis. So I mean, if you feel that way, that's where you feel. We definitely don't want nobody to feel like they getting bashed or feel. But no, you good, man. Everybody, you don't know. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. We ain't. I don't. One thing about me.
Tell them to jump in, man. We living this bitch up.
I'll send the invite out. Anybody want to jump in with me and Armel, you're more than welcome to. You know, we don't bite nobody around here. We just talking about what's going on. When I started the live,
It's scary though, man.
it's scary. You know, it's a scary situation for anybody that's in that type of predicament. You know,
It's a scary situation, and you know that January 6th thing that went down at the Capitol, that was crazy too.
yeah,
It shows how vulnerable this joint is, man.
right. If you can go in the
This
Capitol,
government that we found shelter in, this it's incapable of protecting itself. So how's it
right,
going to protect you?
exactly.
It's extremely fragile. You know what I mean?
And if you watched the other night, which I wasn't able to watch it, but 60 Minutes had a special on how vulnerable is our what is it? How vulnerable is our is electric grid? And that was I really wanted to see that, but I had to go to work, so I wasn't able to watch
Yeah.
it. So I'm gonna try to jump on tonight and see if I can find it on CSN. But I was really interested on the vulnerabilities of our electric grid and what can possibly happen.
Yeah, that electric grid was like based in like the 1950s and 60s technology. You know what I mean? They just finished upgrading it in the 70s. So we're looking at like 40 something years right now. All the technology is not, and every time they talk about infrastructure, they're like, who gonna pay for it? Or we don't need that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that gave Russia all that money is because, boom, we need to invest in some green energy. Oh, that's a Democrat thing. Oh, that's a Republican thing. But Russia is pumping out oil and natural gas like crazy, supplying the rest of the world. So we didn't invest in our stuff. In the meanwhile, we gave these guys the power because they
Power.
controlling the shit that we use.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? We
Yep.
didn't invest in ourselves. We like, I ain't paying for it. You paying for that shit now. Look at these
Yeah.
guys.
Right. Let's be real.
You paying for that shit now for
Right.
real.
Exactly.
You paying for that now, And then, then the other thing is, I'm in this crazy industry where my wife does real estate and she buys houses and stuff, right? So she wants me to like do stuff for her. Hey, design this. I said, her budget can't pay for me.
Right.
She can't afford me. So what if she asked me what would I do for XYZ, and I was like, boom, I would like a 0G house, a house that's efficient enough that you don't need to run so much electricity or have the AC running, or it doesn't cost so much to heat.
Right.
Just using that and the materials that it'll take to get this house this close would cost a lot of money, and
Yeah.
people are not willing to pay for the money. So they don't pay for they get their house built from TikTok or whatever these Van Buren or whatever these home builders are, and they paying out the yang for water and heat and electric and all of this crap. They ain't paying for it up front. Because I told her I don't see how somebody can have a house less than $400,000, a new house. I don't care where it's at.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how it's done. I
Okay.
can't even fathom it. But people are not willing to pay when you get over into these $400,000 or $500,000 home range. People are not willing to pay for that. And then people don't make enough money to pay. Some people don't make enough money to pay for that because they have car payments, other bills, child care, shit like that. That's unsubsidized. So it's just like the whole thing is off balance.
Yeah.
The whole system of America is off balance.
Most definitely. I do agree with that.
The whole system is off balance. There's no more middle class. There's no more middle class. So it's just the broke and the rich.
Yeah. Yeah. Either you're making it or you're not. Or you making it by the skin of your teeth. You know what I'm saying?
You see, the poor is either the poor or the rich.
Yeah. Like you said, it's really no middle. You know, back in the day when I was growing up, you had the middle class. It's like you said, it's no more of that. Either you got it or you don't.
And it's all because people not willing to pay. You know, if they want things, but they're not willing to pay for it. They want free.
Oh man, let me tell you. Anytime I draw somebody's son, they be like, "What, man?" I got stuff that I drew people that's been sitting in my drawing book, and you not getting nothing. They don't want to pay me. Like, dude, I'm not about to draw nothing up for you for free. What kind of shit you think this is? I got a family to feed. I'm not drawing you shit for free.
People want free.
Man, I keep that shit in my notebook before I give it to you.
People want free, or they don't want it at all. And it can't continue to operate like that. And it's the same thing in Russia. Putin want free. He want free access to the waterway. Because he don't need the pipeline in daggone Germany. He don't need that pipeline to run in Germany if he could put ships in the water and get access to the Black Sea. Some oil tankers or whatever.
Yeah.
And he landlocked in that area.
Okay.
So he need to take that to put them oil tankers in that water. He need to take that.
Okay.
He want it for free. And they're not giving it up.
They're not giving it all right. Like you say.
It's the same thing, man. It's the same thing on the micro as it is in the grand scheme international thing.
Yeah, I don't support either side neither, man. I used to have that Democrat mindset, but it's and I've been out that mindset for the last 5. I mean, yeah, for the 5 years that I've been reading up on it, I've been kind of like whoever benefits me, and that's where I'm at. And who can benefit me the most? And that's where I'm at with the whole.
Yeah, I ain't supporting none of them. I ain't supporting none of them, man. They just put these black faces on there and say, go for it.
Yeah.
But I look at Democrats. Democrats is so simple to look at. Look at all the places that Democrats control. For real. Right?
Uh-huh.
You know, I'm from New York. They fucked that place up for generations. You know, Chicago, Democrats. We give them, they don't do shit for our community.
Nope. That's what
nothing.
You got.
All they do is they kiss our ass for get their vote, get a voting block, and then they shit all over us. And then they put a token nigger in place.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll give you a woman, black something vice president, black Asian vice president. All right. We'll take that. And they happy with it. Oh, yeah. We give you a female black Supreme Court judge. Okay, we'll take that. Yeah, that's leaps and bounds. You know what I mean? We'll take that. But what are you doing for the people?
Absolutely. That's what you got to look at.
Is my gas prices going down? You know, child care going, you know, am I getting something for child care? Are we getting a raise or something?
Right. y'all boost the living, but y'all keep us at the same.
Yeah, for real. People, the average raise people been getting is like 3%, right? Every year. But just inflation went up 30%.
Right. So we still losing.
So you lost. You in the hole like
regardless.
You in the hole like 27%. So how does this work? How is this supposed to work? Then child care goes up.
Yeah, that's why my wife stayed home when I had my children, because child care was so. I mean, you talking about $300-$400. So that's just a week. Like, gosh, you ain't even. I mean, you might have to change a pamper here and there, but $500.
Nah, for real,
$500 a week.
Imagine. I don't know how it is in Detroit, you know, but when I lived in New York, we had to pay for after school.
You can do that too. I think it's like $15 at my daughter's school. After school care or something. After school, it's something.
Because most of us don't, you know, most of us at work, we don't get off after 6. School's out like 3 o'clock or some shit.
Yeah, 3 o'clock.
You got 3 hours in between that you got to pay for after school, and it wasn't no $15 either. You know. So everybody get off work like 6 o'clock. Then you got to commute home. I don't know, like 45 minutes or whatever. Stop and get groceries. Make sure these kids got something to eat when you get there. and it's like the day gone. Then half the time the after school is over at 6. So
Yeah.
you got to set up something
Yeah.
in between, yo. And all of this is like cha-ching. And we ain't, some people ain't getting no raises like that.
No. So yeah. And that's another thing, man. You gotta have people that my father-in-law, man, I praise him because Friday I had to go in early, and I just called them Thursday, like, Pops, I'm gonna need you to get the kids from school. Hey, no problem, I got you. Anytime I go in early, he got me. So you gotta have that support system, and I thank God for my father-in-law, because it's nothing he won't do as far as getting his kids, or if I need him to grab them, take them somewhere, he's always there to help us out, me and my wife out. So I thank God for mine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but everybody don't got that. You fortunate, bro.
I know, and I don't take it for granted. And he's retired. He retired from the city, so he got all type of times. He don't have to come get them. He could have been like, "Well, sorry to tell you, you just can't go in early today." So I thank God for him. To be able to.
Yeah,
you just gonna grab them, and when I call them the day before, it ain't just a day. It ain't 3-4 days ahead of time. This is the day before. Like, hey, I need you to go grab them. All right, I got you.
Yo, and you know who I feel bad for in the Ukraine? Those people who didn't have the money to take their kids into a safe place. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't have, everybody not in a financial situation like, oh, I'm going to take the kids down south and all of this shit until this shit blow off,
Uh-huh.
And I see the kids in the train station, it's that shit. Wow.
Yeah. And that's the crazy part. Then, when kids ain't got nothing to eat, or they sitting in one place for a long time, they get irritated. And then they get to acting crazy. They get to run around. Then you got to deal with them in such a stressful situation. It's crazy over there. I know they going
deal
through
with that, yo. I mean, I don't know how they deal with,
What's up, dude? Knowledge. He said, "Is that Armel up there?" He called you. He said, "Is that King Snob Armel?" Damn, dude, not calling you a King Snob.
Nah, he the King Snob.
Right. He ain't got nothing. He got.
He got moving mannequins and shit.
Right. With all the high tech gear on. He ain't got no regular old stinking gear. He got all the high tech stuff on.
I'm the Sight Mark King. I'm the Sight Mark King. I'm trying to get my sponsorship.
Ain't no problem with you. Hey,
I get my sponsorship. Every time I get a live, I'ma holler them out. It's like, yo, get this Armel some sponsorship.
Hey, get it while you can. I don't blame
you. Shit, I don't give a hell who it is. You gonna pay me? All right, I'm gonna throw it up.
Right.
I don't care what them other dudes say. Yo, it's crazy, right? Remember back in the days, right? All the guys on the street would wear like all the street stuff, right? And the fashion designers and Nikes ain't start fucking with niggas. You know what I mean? They just never mess with the street style, but we always imitating that, getting the Gucci and the Louis and all of this stuff like we got it, like they care about you. You know what I mean? It's like Kanye West was like the first one to ever get into those houses.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he was rocking it. So I'm looking at it like now, man, it's like, and half the time, most of our people can't afford it. You know what I mean?
And like they make that sacrifice that's not, it's a piece of cloth, it's a piece of material. You just throw some letters on it, and you want me to pay $2,000-$3,000. I mean, $200-$400 for a shirt to say Gucci. I ain't no way in hell I'm getting y'all no $400-$500 for no damn shirt.
It's just like that going Trigicard and Sightmark.
Yeah, I'm not.
That shit got a red dot.
Man, I seen that Trigicard for I think it was $500 for a pistol. I said, oh no, I'm not. Trigicard to be sitting their ass in the store. They expect me to buy it.
That's how I be looking at it. I was like, what does this do? What does this do that this doesn't do? Oh, it lasts longer and shit. And it's true, you know what I mean? My wife like bags and stuff. I ain't gonna front. Those Louis Vuitton bags last a really long time, bro.
Yeah,
you take it to the daggone store. She lost her strap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here they kiss your ass in the store. The service is unquestionable. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's unquestionable service, but is that worth it
Yeah.
for me?
Yeah.
No,
That's it. That's it.
no,
You got
no,
to ask
no,
that question. Is it worth
no.
it for you?
Is it so? So I look at that bag as if it's a site. You know what I mean? This shit
Mhm.
work. Levi's work the same as Doc and Ralph Lauren.
Yeah, it does.
It might not wash as good. You know.
Right.
I mean, I'm not getting the Walmart brand. You know what I mean? I'm
Right.
not. I don't know what they sell at Walmart. I don't go to Walmart. But I don't know what they sell at Walmart. It ain't the Walmart brand, but it's something in between.
Right. In between. There you go.
It's something in between, and it's all right.
Decent, you know what I'm saying? Ain't they ain't looking down. They can't look at my tag. I got my shirt over my tag. So hell, I
Yeah,
mean,
I
who
don't even
the hell
care if they
cares
see my
though?
tag.
My house is my house. I run my house the way I want to run it, and my house is not made because of a designer. I'm telling you right now, I ain't bought a Gucci belt. I ain't bought a Gucci pair of shoes. I ain't bought a Gucci.
You bought a Gucci ass gun.
I
You
ain't.
bought a Gucci ass gun.
Well, you know what? Let me clarify this for you guys. It's one about the Chris Vector. That's been one of my dream guns of all time. If it wasn't my dream gun, I wouldn't have put that much money into that gun. I wouldn't have bought that gun. But that's one of two. I don't have too many dream guns, but that was just one. Between that one and the Bushmaster ACR.
ACR joint.
Yeah, they almost want 3 stacks for that. And I said, well, it's either gonna be
They
that
got
or
one here. It doesn't cost 3 stacks.
it don't. Is that how much? It's usually around 2 to about 3.
No, it's not. It's not a Bushmaster. It's a Robinson Arms XCR, the one that's here.
Oh, okay.
It's 1,800 in the store here.
Oh, okay. But I think that Bushmaster, when I was looking at it, I think on they site they said the retail is 3,300 or something like that. I said, I don't think I'm
Yo,
gonna
the way I buy stuff, I got this app called Stash app, right? You ever heard of this?
stash out. No, I ain't heard of that.
It's an app that you use your card to use your card, your regular credit card, your debit card, or whatever. You can put cards on it, and it rounds up your change.
Oh, okay.
Pay like $1. If something costs $1.20, it'll round it up to $2.
Okay.
And it's just like a piggy bank, right?
Okay.
So I put all the cards in the house, my cards, my wife's cards, my kids' cards, because I got grown ass kids that pop in and out. So all their cards is on my Stash app. So every time they spend in the change, that shit rounds up.
Right.
That shit rounds up. It rounds up into my account. So when that account, I shop for guns all the time. So I'm looking at guns and shit's like, yeah, what I want. It's like, so I see what I want, you know what I mean? So I just got my Stash app to where I needed it to be to get something that I want, like a dream gun or something like that. Right. And I was just like, it's almost there. Because I label, I have a whiteboard and I label the shit that I'm about to get. Oh, okay. I was like, damn, yo. So I'm waiting for the gun. I was like, yeah, I'm like a couple of $100 away. Keep using the cards. I'm right. I was telling my wife, it's like, yeah, you go to Costco. I was telling her to go to Costco, buying that bitch up.
You gotta make your money work for you, baby.
Make that shit work, right?
Make it work for you.
She's going to Costco, and my daughter talking about she going to Puerto Rico. I said, just run it, go. Go. I'm like, go, right? So I'm like, all right. I turned on the daggone YouTube yesterday morning, man. I was almost there. I'm like $200 off, right? And why this dude Big Fish come on there with the damn gun that I was just saving up for? I don't even want this shit no more. I was like, I don't even want the shit no more, man.
Hey.
I'm motivating them to buy. Now I'm looking for something else.
Right. Hey. Yeah. I say it's something in this world you're gonna find that you're gonna love and you're gonna say yeah.
Yeah, I was all right. Yeah, I was like, all right, and I found a good deal and everything. I was like, yeah, I'm a couple of dollars off. You know what I mean? So I'll be pressing them, spin. You know. But yeah, Big Fish comes on there. I was like, oh man, that shit messed me up. Yeah, that's crazy though.
I mean, everybody, and that's why I say foolish power. Everybody has their own agenda when you get that power, that taste of power. You know,
Yeah,
whether it's good or bad, you just and like our male said, somebody's gonna have to pay that price. And
yeah,
unfortunately, the Ukraine citizens are paying that price. You
yep.
know, if you saw the video that I showed earlier, man, you seen the father and the son go back and get the three dogs, and on their way back to go, reunite with the family, they got pretty much ambushed by Russian soldiers, and the father ended up dying in the street. I think two of the dogs had died. You hear the dog in the background going, "Arr!" So I guess one of the dogs got hit too. So it's like O'Mel said, it's the price that they have to pay for somebody else's foolish decisions on that power trip. So I mean, you got women and children and men sleeping in train stations on hard ass concrete. It's ridiculous at the end of the day, because he had no reason to go in there to really bother them people, but other than his greed and the pursuit of power. So I mean, it's not just him. Some people just don't get it aired on worldwide news as this one has, only because of the I guess the value that Ukraine, or the resources that they have, and what he wants, and he expects them to just roll over and roll over and just give them their country, what they worked hard for. And I put it this way: say somebody come to your house and be like, "Hey, I need that. Get out now, or I'm just gonna take it." What you gonna do? Now, hold on, player. You lost your goddamn mind. Excuse my language, but you done lost your everlasting mind. And, that's the same concept, that I think you have to look at Ukraine citizen situation. There's somebody coming in their front door saying, "I want this," and they're saying, "No, you just can't take what don't belong to you."
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, they paying the price of foolish power, and that's the reason why I named it that for this live, because I felt that it was foolish, because he put innocent people in harm's way in the pursuit of wanting more power. So
Yeah, and it happens every time here, like with these police, and they just come up to you because they got their credentials. They got a particular job of authority. They think they can do anything they want to people.
And that's the same thing at work. You might have a boss that come
The
in and be
boss at work,
and being an asshole. Don't come in there and get to know people, but just want to put his foot down on people's neck. I think, hold on, player. You just got here as a man. Okay, I understand you the manager. I get all that. That's fine and dandy. But at the end of the day, you gonna respect me. I don't give a damn what this job is costing or what this job will cost me. But you ain't gonna come here acting crazy on me. So it's the same. We deal with this type of stuff every day. And it's the same thing with him. You running a country. You the big dog of Russia.
mm-hmm.
Right? You want more.
Could have worked out something with them, but I'm sure he could have worked out something with them. But he want to bully. I think anything can be worked out if you go through the right. But you can't work out stuff with savages.
No, you can't.
Like Tia Leche said, what I mean?
Yeah.
And Putin a savage. You can't negotiate with him. Because if you give him a foot, he want a mile.
He want a mile, right? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, here go my co-host, man.
Who that?
Who
that? Long time.
What up?
Not much, big homie. Man, if anybody don't know, that's my co-host, Delray Dan, man. He's a busy man. He got things going on, but he popped in today. But, he's always going to be my co-host. But we'll go ahead, Delray. We talked about it earlier this week. But go ahead and shine your light on it.
Yeah, man, just driving. Well, I pulled over because I got to talk to you guys, but salute, Armel.
What up? Salute.
But yeah, the crazy thing over there that's going on, I mean, I know you guys are talking about different topics and everything, but honestly, like, I came from a communist country.
Mm-hmm.
So Romania used to be Ukraine. I mean, the stuff that's going on is just absolute insanity. You got normal people just living life, just trying to survive, and then somebody just gets power hungry. He's like, you know what? Your land is my land now.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're blessed to be in America. I know America's not perfect by no means, but
Right.
we are blessed to be in America where we can, we have our 2A and our First Amendment. So
you
I
from
mean,
Pennsylvania? That's why you got the Widow's Peak.
man,
That's like,
And I like Delray chopping in, especially on this one, because he comes from a place like that. He can chime, he his father and mother, is
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I was in Romania in the 90s back in the days when I was in the Navy.
yeah, Romania, like basically it was communist. My dad came over in 1980, but it was communism, and he left my mom, me, and my brother. And my brother was 2 weeks old when he left. And man, it was not pretty when he left. He was welcome to America. America said, "Come on over," but Romania was like, "Hell no." And Romania used to fight against Russia, so that's a whole nother ballgame.
Yeah.
They were both communist countries, but they fought.
Right.
Because Russia wanted to take over.
Right.
But man, it's just, I don't know. It's tough. Seeing those people they got to go through. I mean, think about it. It's like you want to bring your family to the border, but then you're gonna go back and fight. But what are you fighting for? Because the buildings are blown up. Your real estate
not even going back. If you was in a situation, what would you do?
I would go back and fight all day. My uncle, I guess he's married to a Ukrainian girl, and they're going back. They're in there now. I mean, we haven't heard from him in a while, but he's in there now.
That's a hard one. Damn, boy.
So you leave your wife and kids behind, and you're going to go back and fight. The problem is this. Putin was smart. He knew NATO can't get involved because he already threatened everybody. He has nuclear power. So, oh man, it's just it's so tough to
for NATO for real with all of this going down. From this point on, the way they responded and reacted, is there a use for NATO anymore?
You talking about on Putin's behalf?
On anybody's behalf.
No.
Does NATO make any sense anymore? Because it's the way the policies is written, it's completely ineffective. To me, this is Armel type shit.
Well, they're worried. That's why they don't want to get involved. They're worried that he's just going to launch a bunch of nukes.
Yeah,
I don't think that for real from being.
Well, you know who's going to get you legit know who's going to get nuked first.
The nuke thing.
The nuke, the first nuke, right?
Let me
the
tell
first
you,
nuke will go to Ukraine. They're gonna launch that right on Ukraine.
About that part. What happens is, right, back in the 80s, they used to have this thing that called Star Wars, right? This is like common knowledge. I ain't gonna get in depth to you. There's this thing called Star Wars that they was worried about. They had satellites with these that was in near orbit, that wasn't all the way in space, that would set up a defense shield, like shoot anything that comes out that wasn't identified as a threat. They would shoot it down. And people's like, "Oh, you can't do that. Oh, you can't do that." It was all in sci-fi. And then all of a sudden, in the 90s, they stopped talking about it. You didn't hear anything about Star Wars. But you did hear about was we launching GPS things. GPS satellites working in near space. Do you think all these millions of billions of dollar satellites, all they do is tell you the daggone what direction north, south, or where you at on Earth?
Hell no. Hell no.
And daggone SpaceX is launching rockets as if they daggone going to the candy store. Like every other month SpaceX launching. Satellite repairs XYZ. So don't sometimes on the surface, that nuclear, a nuclear threat is somebody with a suitcase or somebody that sabotage a facility. That's a nuclear threat. That ballistic missiles, that shit is outdated. It's outdated technology. You launch a rocket into space and it's gonna fly. Oh, that's impossible.
Here's the thing. I talked about EMPs. So even if you EMP, let's say Russia, you EMP in Russia. They have the subs. You got submarines everywhere.
The Russian subs, them Russian subs is not.
But listen,
hold on, y'all. Hold on. I rape, man. You don't get your ass up out of here with this.
Who that?
Man, dog,
Who
get
that?
your stupid ass up out of here with that dumb shit, bro.
What happened, Skilly?
Man, I'm about to, man, this motherfucker got to go, dog.
What happened, Skilly?
He talking about, you hear, look at that. What it say? Man, don't. Nah, I got kids, motherfucker.
Put that up
Don't
there,
play with
man.
me, bro.
I can't see it.
Man, I'm trying to delete his ass
He
about
said
it.
he rapes boys and girls or something.
I had to block him, bro. My bad, cause I just looked up and he had about 4 or 5 things on there, man.
He all in the Putin. He all in the Putin.
Man, this nigga done lost his goddamn mind. What he done lost? I don't play that shit, bro. I got kids. Nigga, don't put that shit up here.
No, don't worry.
Your stupid ass somewhere else to do. Now you done piss me off. Stupid ass shit.
Where Delray went?
I'm about to post it back so he can get on.
Yeah.
Yeah, saying that's why Delray can really speak on this because he comes from that world.
He comes from that, yeah. But I don't like I was telling Delray, I don't think that the nuclear missile thing is something to worry about. And the submarine thing is definitely nothing to worry about either. But, you know, a suitcase or nuclear waste or nuclear winds, like what they doing at that Chernobyl plant, that shit is a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? They took control of the facility. What they do with the waste, you know what I mean? That's the wind can blow that shit and kill a lot of people. You know what I mean? It's poison.
Yeah, but because once you hit something like that, that's all they go in the air
that you can't really defend against.
No,
you know,
you can't.
You can't defend it, but missiles and stuff, you can defend against that. You know, but
to me, like you said, it's technology is too. You know, anybody that puts something in there like that, the technology is too
it's too advanced.
You're not going
way far ahead of that.
Yeah, so you ain't just launching that in space. You know, like I said, they know exactly where it's coming from. And then you gonna really
there ain't nothing up there that they ain't know up there. I'm
right, exactly. That's why they do. You go across, you fly some, or you go across a particular base, and it's a no-fly zone. They will shoot your ass down from the ground,
quick, fast, in a hurry.
So you
don't even get that close.
Yeah, you ain't. So they tell you down.
Don't even get that close.
So
identify friend or foe.
Yeah, so they could tell you. Telling me they could do that on land. They could do that.
They do that. They do that across the world, bro.
Hold on, he back. He had to.
You good, Delray?
My bad. Big brother, Big brother hates me. So.
Yeah, but I don't think the submarines or anything, man. I don't think that missile stuff, nah. But that nuclear waste, that stuff that you can't control, like they destroy that nuclear waste and them nuclear winds, that poison stuff goes. You can't defend against that. Missile stuff you can't.
So here's the thing, like, I know we're not there, so everybody looks at what's happening with us here. Gas prices, all the bullshit that we're having to deal with.
Right.
I mean, look, man, we're little people compared to the politicians. They're up there, right?
Oh yeah.
So the gas, for example, they could easily pass certain things or open up the pipelines to just make that our gas here is more refined, and it's more. It's not as dirty as the gas that's coming over from Russia or Iran. I mean, come on. I mean, you're all about the Green New Deal, all that. I'm not going to get into names, but some of those people, man, they're in there for the politics. They got interest. They got money.
Mm-hmm.
When you don't have money, you strive to make money. When you have money, then you want to be somewhat, well known. After that comes, well, now I got so much money, I just want the power. Then you get power hungry. When you get power hungry, that's when it gets dangerous.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's what Putin got, because he got all the money, he got all the position, and now he just want power.
Yep.
The little bit of power in Russia wasn't enough for him. He wants the power of the Soviet Union and all of this. He's 70 years old, and you got to ask yourself, he's been ruling for 30-something years. What have he done with himself?
Exactly.
What? Oh, you run a country? All right. And
that ain't good enough. All right.
What have you done? What's going to put you in the history books?
Well, this right now.
This and he don't even care. He don't care if it's bad or good. He just wants to be in the history books.
That's all it is right now. Legacy.
It's crazy.
It's like what have you done? You know what I mean? But now he's doing something so he can get in the books. He conquering or some dumb shit like that. I think it's gonna blow up in his face though. Be honest with you.
If it's
One
not
of Ukraine ain't having it. I just don't know how long they can sustain for real.
Yeah, that's the thing. How long can they?
I don't know how long they can hold it down. And these dumbasses, my wife told me how some dumbasses in Washington posted a video of a confidential meeting with the Ukrainian president of a Zoom meeting, and they could show like where he was located at. I was like, who the fuck did some shit like that? But I wasn't listening to it because she just be talking. Because if they could like do forensics on the video, they could probably see where he located at in the building.
Oh yeah. The technology is it's too advanced.
Yeah, somebody in DC leaked it. He was telling me.
Yeah, well,
these people careless with it, yo. And they, Americans are careless, and I'm one of them. So,
I mean, we just got to do what's best for us. Like, you're gonna protect your family. I'm gonna protect my family. When shit hits the fan, because sooner or later it will. One of these days it will. It will get out of control. I mean, biblically wise, so
that's how we started.
I'm biased because I'm religious, so I believe in the Bible. I mean, Revelations already tells you what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's already going down. That's what I said last night after the live. The 700 Club was playing, and it's talking about the Revelation thing, and I was like, "Yeah, this is what really is going on, like for real."
I mean, the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is going to happen.
KJ, Delray ain't got a channel. He just pops in and out. He's one of the ones that support everybody. So,
oh man, I gotta stay under the radar.
He ain't no YouTuber. I called him up one day and be like, "Can you be my co-host?" And me and him have been rocking ever since. He's like my brother. So no, he don't have a YouTube channel. If anybody worried about if Delray has a channel, no, he don't have one.
Delray be working too hard. That's why y'all partners. You going to work and he coming home.
I work 8 days a week. Skilly works 9. Skilly works so much he's got 2 extra days.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay.
But it's tough, man. Listen, life. The crazy thing is, like, the little ones, the kids now get to see what happens in war in front of their face. Yeah. They don't read out a book. Now you get to see it right in front of you.
Now the crazy thing is, I think America is tired of. They don't have the stomach for war no more. They've been at war since 2001.
Yeah, but listen, war over there was different than war here. Like, from my military buddies, we were trying to be politically correct in Afghanistan, Iraq, Kuwait. It was all, you didn't want to hurt civilians. Now, bro, Putin don't care about civilians. He's blowing everything up. Now you get to see what real war is like. Like, no politically correct, just everybody goes down. You in the wrong place at the wrong time, everybody gets annihilated.
This shit like World War II, modern day.
Yeah.
Well, and that's been that's the reason why it's been known that he wants their resources. And they're not willing to just hand over their resources to him. So his next thing is, well, either you're going to do it or we're going to give it by force.
But for real, I think it's going to be mad too late. I don't know how long these people in Ukraine can hold up. But America is always late to go to war. Like in World War II, America entered in 1942. The rest of Europe was in war since 1939. America's into that war 3 years later.
Yeah.
It went on for 3 years. Hitler took half the damn continent before the Americans came in,
America won't go to war unless there's money in it.
And it's always money in war.
Right. That's it.
The hell, that shit don't make no sense. There's always money in war.
That's a money grab.
Yeah, it's always money in war.
You got to understand it.
This war, if America do this shit, this war could justify this infrastructure bill. Because our highways is fucked up.
Yeah.
except for if you lived in some nice areas.
What's up, Silverback?
Our transportation system messed up. The airports is messed up, and
It
nobody.
is, but honestly, like look at Texas, man. That border. When I came into this country, bro, I had to work my ass off. There was no handouts because my dad told me anything free in America, you're gonna pay for it. One way or another, you're gonna pay for it.
You are.
But now the people coming in through that southern border, they're getting childcare, medical.
I don't see that. These motherfuckers out here working. I see the Americans not doing shit. For real. I see Americans not doing shit.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this: by Arkansas it's becoming slowly but surely Mexicans. A lot are migrating towards Arkansas, and a lot of my mom, she said, a lot of them sits outside the food stamp office when they come in and get their Medicaid, their food stamps, all that. But I mean, I don't know.
I try to hire people to help my wife, like whatever carpenters or framers or whatever the fuck I could find.
Mm-hmm.
It would be nice to find somebody who I could give an I-9 to. You know what I mean? But that's a unicorn.
Yeah.
An I-9, somebody with a real social security number, and that know what they're doing, and that will work for a set amount. Everybody who could do this, everybody who could do the type of work that she needs to get done, they're like me. They work for a big company, right? Or they're working for themselves, and they got like 5-10 Mexicans people from the southern border, not Mexicans, because it's not really Mexicans here. People from the southern border or Africa or somewhere outside of the United States working. But an American, that's a unicorn. We trained our kids to be like internet people or white collar.
Yeah, because
not build this country. You know what I mean?
And that's what this
not
world
builders.
To. Yeah,
huh?
Yeah. Because I mean, you got to understand that the technology is what is even with cars. They're going to smart cars, electrical. So everything now is driven towards computers.
Yeah, it's driven towards computers, but when the robots break, somebody got to fix it.
Somebody got to fix it, right? And I understand that. I get that. I know somebody that was an electrician at one of the big three here. He did nothing but sit on his butt. But when some electrical went down, he got paid 30. I think he's getting paid $25-$30 an hour at GM.
That ain't enough, man. God.
I mean, it's not. But I mean, a lot of jobs.
I'm just saying. I know it's different in other parts of the country.
A lot of the jobs are fading into robotics.
Somebody got to fix the robots.
That's true too. That's why I'm getting my son acquired to stuff like that. Learning how to work on a change brakes. Just a small little things to get him going.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you don't teach them now while they're young, I'm trying to get my son out this lazy mode.
Robots can't fix other robots.
Nope. And that's where the money is. Learn robotics. Learn how to fix a robot. Learn how to fix on the engine. And
even old stuff like plumbers. Dude, the plumber here in my area, $95 an hour. $95.
That's cheap, Delray. Every plumber I know, every master plumber I know, and I know a lot of them because I'm in the trades, right? Every plumber I know, every master plumber I know is a millionaire.
Oh yeah. Oh no, by no doubt, they make $1 million a year.
They're
not $1 million $95 an hour just to start.
No, those are the helpers. The plumber, you never see the real plumber. The helpers go in there. You never. The real plumber wears a white shirt and don't do shit. He just checks the job.
The real plumber comes out. He goes, okay, this is how much it's going to be. I think it's going to be a 3-hour job. Turns into like a 12-hour job.
Nah,
well,
he's got people that work under him. Plumbers, electricians, those are all lost trades, man.
Yeah.
Even machining. My dad and my brother do machining. They do mill and lathe.
Right.
My dad was like, oh, I got to hire somebody. So he put an ad out. So they came out to the shop. He goes, the guy was like, oh, man, I thought we were working on cars. My dad's like, what? You say you need a machinist. Like, I can work on machines like cars. No. Do you know what a lathe is? A mill? Hell no. They don't know any of that.
Oh, my goodness.
That's sad, though, because they took all that out of the school system.
Yep.
They took shop out. There's no shop classes anymore. There's no mechanics. None of that.
Wood. You can do wood.
Nah, but it's so crazy. Yo, my one of my best friends, a plumber, right? That fool said he doesn't even get out of his bed unless it's $3,500 or better.
Some
Damn.
of them,
He just like he won't even get out of his bed.
damn. That's
It's
crazy.
the job is not even worth it for him.
Damn.
Every plumber I know, electricians are all right, you know what I mean? But plumbers are absolutely ridiculous. Plumbers are absolutely ridiculous.
Well, we got a good deal because I had somebody come out and snake my sink and my shower in my room. Only cost me and my wife $180.
That's too daggone much, and that's not even a real plumber. That's something called a rooter.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
That's something. There's levels to it, bro.
Like $150.
That's a rooter. A rooter is a person that clears drains. You know what I mean?
Okay,
They come out, snake the drain. You got a branch. That's a rooter. A rooter has to work for under a plumber's license. So if you kicked out, he charged you that. If it was a license like a business deal, he had to kick back whatever you paid him to the plumber license that he's working under. Okay. So, like, say for instance, you want to get your house laid out, right? And you hire a guy to do. He said, "Yeah, I'm a plumber and I do X, Y, Z." When you go to file the claims for the paperwork for the permits and everything, he has to kick back that plumber X amount of dollars to work. So the plumber really doesn't even come out. He just got to trust your work. He got to sign it.
Yep.
He like the doctor at doctor's office.
If it goes wrong, then he has to come out.
Then he has to come out. And that's typically around here. That's typically like $700 a pop. And half the time, them boys don't even leave their house. They come to the driveway. Let me see the paperwork. Sign the paperwork and go about your business.
Gotcha.
I'm telling you, listen.
$700 for looking at a paper for one job, and it's like 20 guys come there a day because they're so rare and hard to find.
Yeah, we was looking all over for somebody to come snake. It took us a couple months to find somebody around here to do it.
You should have learned YouTube and snake your own goddamn drain.
I tried, but they had a vacuum or something. I don't know what the hell they used. It was a bunch of hair. When they pulled everything out, it was a bunch of hair in the toilet.
Oh, Skilly, I got to teach you some little trademarks, little side secrets.
Right, for sure.
There's way. Listen,
what y'all not understanding? This is my first house, so I'm learning as I go. I never, you know what I'm saying. Listen. So I'm learning the bumps and the curves as I go along. My mom is still buying her house.
I had a client that
my family to buy houses that can teach me how to do so. I've been learning kind of little stuff on my own.
They got classes at Home Depot.
Okay, well that could work too.
You gotta look on offer up, buy the snake. You can buy the snake.
I work too much. I can't.
A snake costs like $8 or something.
I mean, I don't mind learning, but shit, I gotta find the time out to learn.
Skilly, I'm gonna send you this video of a client I had. I told him to sell the house. He was like, no, I don't want it. I want to just keep renting it. I'm like, bro, you got problems. He's like, no, I'm gonna keep renting it. The new tenant moved in. I'm gonna send you the video. I had to send out a plumber that I trust. He is loyal. He will tell me he pulled the root out of a tree. Bro.
Oh, wow.
We are $15,000 in right now. 15 grand to fix it.
What the hell?
Yeah.
The root of the tree grew into the plumbing.
And that happens all the time.
Pulling it up, bro. I'm not talking about like a foot. I'm talking about like 3 feet worth of roots
happens all the
coming
time.
out.
That's a common thing.
Man.
Oh man. And the guy was like, he started at like 10. We're at 15 right now. I was like, you should have sold the house, bro.
Damn.
I mean, it's disgusting. I'm gonna send you the video on WhatsApp, but it's nasty. But
yeah,
the guy's like, you know what? He's like, who else is gonna do this work? Nobody's gonna do that work.
Yo.
They gotta cut, they gotta drill, they gotta dig. Oh, it's a mess, bro. It's a mess.
Crazy.
Yo, they got this stuff, right, called Rootex, right? So when my wife buys a house, you know, we do it. We do a periscope, so like typically run the periscope through the drain and see if there's any roots or whatever. So that's just like the prerequisite check when you're doing a periscope check. But if it's sitting there and the deal looking good, she don't even care. She be like, all right, Rootex. Every time you go there, every 3 days you pouring that root, getting the root out of like every 3 days you go in there, you take the gallon of shit and just pour it in the drain, just to let it eat the shit over time. Eat it over time. And then the stuff will dissolve the root. So you're doing it every 3 days. The project lasts like 3 or 4 months or whatever. Every 3 days you pour that Rootex in, then you go in and snake that shit out. when they, when the inspector come and check to see, I'm telling y'all trade secrets. The inspector come check the house, run the drain. Oh yeah, it's good. All right.
Yep. And then 2 months later, he got problems at
That's
the
their
house.
problems. The house closed. That's their problem.
I'm
Shit
telling you.
closed.
What's going on, Ben? Shoot.
Sometimes that root be underneath the sidewalk. It don't even be where the tree was, or it be an old tree or something.
Yeah, it's still
You have
growing.
to tear up to the side, up to the street curb sometimes.
Tactical turkeys in the building. What's going on, brothers?
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Oh, we gonna do some. Me and Delray, I get when them get off here, but I'm gonna show y'all half of what we doing. Here. So we gonna do something like that, but it's gonna be tactical drinking or drinking tactical. So that's between me and Delray, but we gonna do something like that. I'm gonna get
tactical drinking.
Yeah, so we gonna do something like that. But that's just preview.
Let me get my shot ready.
Listen, man, you gotta drink a little.
So,
I mean, salute to the people that don't drink, like Lido,
don't get so
Lido.
wasted with your pistol that you're gonna get yourself in trouble. Don't do that. We not encouraging you to get to pissy drunk to where you out there and getting yourself in trouble. No, we're not talking about that.
All guns are unloaded.
Yeah. See, our male's practicing good gun safety. But it's just a little thing that me and Dale we're gonna go over later on sometime this week. But that's just a preview of what we're gonna do. So, but yeah, man. But foolish power, man. That's what we was talking about today. We was getting down with that. I'm about to get off here because it's 7 o'clock, a little bit after 7.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see my guest Armel jumped in with me today, and of course my co-host Delray Dan. Man, it was a great discussion. I appreciate you too. Well, I appreciate you, Armel, for coming in and chopping it up with me. But
yeah, just to give you company. You was just like, I was like, let me liven up, help Skilly here.
And I appreciate it. And of course, my co-host,
always love, bro.
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
All love.
Delray Dan showed me love.
Armel's good people too, though.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I love Armel.
I think he almost drinks as much as I do. So
no, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. I only drink in a controlled environment.
And that's what you should do, man. Without a shadow of a doubt.
I only drink in a
controlled thank you, Motor City, for coming in. Thank everybody. Them AJ, Ben shooting. Mm-hmm. We even had Joe Van. Thanks for coming in and chopping it up with us. Mm-hmm. I'm just going Silverback.
Salute to everybody in the chat. I can't see them, but salute.
We even had
that's dope. What Rob Turner said.
Yeah. Dude Knowledge. Thank Coy for jumping in. I'm going up the list and shouting everybody that came through and chopped it up with us.
Yo, Dude Knowledge in there.
Big I don't know if he's still in here, but he was in here earlier.
Yeah, them turkeys can't shoot.
He talking about you turkeys can't shoot. We'll see what y'all doing. There's a lot of trash talking going on for Nashville, so I hope a lot of people can bag it up.
Nah, I'm just playing.
It's gonna be funny when we get there. Y'all better know how to shoot some of y'all. I ain't no shooter, so I ain't gonna.
I can't see, so.
Dude. Well, Dude Knowledge got everything. Dude Knowledge got the guns and the logistics behind it.
Them shits can't shoot theyself.
Norwood, thanks for coming in as well. Thank you, everybody, man. I appreciate you guys. Oh, TK, that's what I was thinking of. TK, thanks for coming in and chopping it up with us. James Hofield, thanks a lot, brother. Mm-hmm. So, man, I just went through and named a couple of people, but thank you guys for chopping it up with us. Foolish power. Man, I'm praying for everybody over in Ukraine.
Same here.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like Armel say, man, when it comes to war, somebody got to pay. And unfortunately, it's always us citizens that has nothing to do with it that has to pay the price.
Yep.
Everybody else's foolish thoughts and foolish ways.
Yep.
So, man, definitely I'm praying for them people over there, that make it out of there safe. Mm-hmm. Many of them that can.
Or make it through this safe, because the people that went back, make it through safe.
Yeah. So, man, it's
hold it down.
Like I said, if my family was there, I would want somebody to come help me. So,
those people out there, I couldn't be proud of them. I couldn't be more proud.
Especially for the men
going back and holding their country down. You know what I mean?
Definitely them, man. So, regardless,
you fight the good fight, but you're when you got kids, that's your lifeline. So you're gonna fight for them. You let them get out with your wife, safety, and after that, you teach them. I at least my bloodshed, you pass it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we only got one life to live. One life.
Make
Yeah.
it
So at
good.
least you gotta do the right thing.
Do the
In
right
the
thing.
meantime, us here in America, man, we gotta stick strong. We gotta have communities. We gotta change our outlook because we gotta look at what's going on over there
Mm-hmm.
and the blessings that we have here. But we have to be ready because in
We
case
are
something
not
like this
immune.
happens, gotta be ready.
We are not immune.
Yeah, like Romeo said, we're not immune to anything, man. Stop thinking that y'all are. Get yourselves together, get your stuff, situated. And if it does come that you're ready to either bug in or bug out, or like Romeo said, get your family to safety and then come back and hold down the homestead.
Yep.
We're definitely not immune, so don't think that we are. Do your own research. Don't go off what anybody says to you. I'm a big component of people going and finding out some stuff yourself, and then don't come and tell me anything. You could tell me, but I'm automatically have to go look it up for myself and figure it out for myself. So I'm not saying that anybody tells you anything wrong, but if it's something worldwide, do the research yourself.
Great.
Find out for yourself before you go on somebody's word and then end up looking foolish. But anything you want to say, Armel, before we get up out of here, man? You got anything going on, that you want to promote or whatnot?
Yeah, part of being ready is knowing how to clear your drain and taking care of your own house. It's more than it than just defending it. You know what I mean? It's a bad situation if you got water flowing out of that bitch or fire. Learn
Yes,
how to
sir.
do some of that. Learn how to take care of some of the things in your house, or else you're gonna pay for that too.
Yeah,
And a lot of it is too expensive, to be paying people for.
Yeah, you learn as you go, especially a first-time homeowner. I've been blessed to have somebody that I've been knowing since I worked for the city. He was a mechanic for the city, but he does his own thing on the side. And I tell you, man, this man has saved me a lot of money. Get to know a handy home man.
A handyman.
A handyman, yeah. He replaced my fuse panel for me. That would have cost me a lot of money. He replaced my hot water tank, and he replaced my furnace for under $1,000.
I'm retiring next year. I'm gonna be a handyman. I'm gonna start my own handyman business because that shit is big right now.
There's money in it.
But next year on my 50th birthday, 2023, I'm not working for nobody no more. I'm sick of this shit. It's for real.
Yeah.
Damn, you 50?
I'll be 50 next year.
It's gotta be that cream you using.
Nah, black don't crack.
Again, but RGG will tell you it gets ashy.
Ashy than the motherfucker.
But yeah, definitely learn how to, if you can, learn how to see if you can do it on your own. That's one thing I love about having a house. You learn as you go. If you're willing to learn as you go. Some people just get a house and they're willing to pay all this type of money to dish out the work. But I ain't got the type of money, so I'm willing to learn. I've learned a lot from him just coming over my house and doing certain things. I've learned just stuff like he replaced this house was built in 1965 or something like that. So it still has the big drain. It still has the original pipes in it. And what I had him do was he came over because my garbage disposal pipe was
drinking
stuck or something. So he had to literally cut the pipe out and he put a PCP pipe in and 2 rubber things at the end. So the only thing I got to do is if anything else ever happened to it, take that piping off, put the rubber on it, and I could be able to replace it myself and I don't have to call nobody out here. So and he's doing my house like that now. I have my bathroom where he's going to PCP the pipe again and do it the same way. So I don't need him no more. All I gotta do is just replace the pipe and measure it and throw another pipe back up there. So I'm upgrading my house to where it's easy to change certain stuff in my house. So and that's why I like him, because
I've been renovating my house for 5 years.
I only been in here 2 going on 3. So
I've been renovating my house for 5 years. My wife bought this house. It was a good deal and a good neighbor in a good town, and she got it for the super low undervalue. And she said, "Oh, Armel can fix this."
Never ending story.
Yeah.
There's
No,
always something to
I
fix.
fixed what needed to be fixed, and she wanted me to finish the basement, and I'm just sitting here. If I finish the basement, where am I going to have my drinking and smoking space?
Yeah, you gotta have that. You gotta have that as a man.
No, if I fix it, she'll come down here
Right.
and
Yeah. It's
she'll
always a
come.
project.
Oh yeah.
She'll come down here. Like people will come over here. The fellas that come over here, my cousins or, just people from wherever, not work people because they don't come out here. Yeah, work people don't come out here because of my position. I can't really allow that.
Okay.
But family and friends come over, and the fellas don't have a problem hanging in the basement.
Oh yeah.
They don't care, But the ladies, they don't like this. They'll go, yeah, keep that like that.
Right.
Keep it like that. So that's slowing it down. But she said she's ready to sell. So I'm just like, finish the basement. And I was like, damn. Because the market is so high right now. So she's like, sell. We going to West Virginia.
Okay.
We're going to move 15
you
minutes
got
away.
something to say, brother, before we get up out of here? You ain't no.
Man, I want everybody to be safe and just take notes. Be ready. We're never going to be enough ready, but at least think about the future. 5 years out, be ready. Buy some land. I mean, like I said, you need 3 acres per person to live off the land. So just think about that. But try to minimize. Like, don't spend so much. Like, social media makes everybody spend so much more because I'm cut out with social media. I don't pay attention anymore, but everybody's so flashy. So you know what? Don't buy that high-end car, BMW, Mercedes. You know what? Live under a little bit below your means.
Don't buy that Hollow Sun.
The Hollow Suns are badass. Swan Fox. But the Trijicons, I'll go for the Trijicons, When it comes to rifles, like, yeah, you know what? You got to have some rifles, some AKs. But when it comes down to it, like, think about it. You legit have to get out of Dodge. If I'm going to be like, Skilly, Armel, I got to come to your place. How much stuff can I take on me? 2 rifles and ammo? A hell of a lot of ammo. The ammo's worth more than the rifles at that point.
Yeah.
So I'm going to come over there. I'm going to have food, water, some rifles, ammo, and some seeds maybe. But it depends on where you're going. You got to have the food and the water. You could have all the ammo and the guns in the world. Food and water, you'll be starved.
Well, you only need like long guns, 4 rifles each person. They can manage it to carry.
But you gotta be able to survive for a long enough time. And if you think you're gonna hunt, like if shit hits the fan, like legit, you can't hunt. You gotta know how to skin an animal. You gotta know how to cut the guts out. You gotta know what's good, what's bad. Bro, you might as well just. You're gonna be waiting. Even if you go fishing. If I go fishing in the ocean, I come back. Guy puts a gun in my head. What am I gonna do? Oh, give me your fish.
Well, you got to have a creek in your backyard, man.
Yeah, you got to have a pond, something. That's why I said you got to have 3 acres per person to survive if you're farming. If you can create a pond. But honestly, like I wish everybody the best. Look, it's all about positive energy.
Mm-hmm.
Surround yourself with positive people because there's a lot of negativity. A lot.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go.
Facts. Yeah.
So positive people, just live off that and just try to do the best you can because you got one life to live.
All right, man. I'm just going to say, man, everybody be blessed.
Skilly got to go to work.
Take care of your families. And be a blessing to somebody else, man. I try to do that every day, be a blessing to somebody else. If they don't have it, I might have a couple of dollars in my pocket. Here you go. But being a blessing to somebody else, man, is real important to me. So with that being said, I would definitely get back with y'all Sunday. Go off here. RWG will be on later on at 8 o'clock, which is less than an hour. I think 8 or 9. Is it 9 or 8? I can't remember. I think he'd be on either 8 or 9, one of the two for him. And go check him out. I know what is Kick Up does. Big Fish, Little Boat, and Tactical J They are the Tactical Turkeys. I think they do theirs Saturday night. So check them out on Saturday nights. I think they're doing something Monday. Or is theirs Monday or Saturday?
They're doing it Monday. They do it
Monday.
Saturday.
Okay,
And
so
then-
Saturday and Monday.
And then Bin Shooting does it on Survival Saturdays, and then Carbon Q I think has a channel now too.
Is she
Alive.
doing her? I know she did it one time last week or this week, but I don't know if she's gonna consistently be on. But definitely go support that sister because she supports everybody.
Everybody, yeah.
Everybody. So if you ain't,
Carbon Q's a queen bee, boy.
I want everybody over at Carbon Q. Get out to Carbon Q because she supports us and she does not ask for $8. She does the stuff she does for free, out of love and out of support for each and every one of us. So when she gets down and going, everybody go support her, show her some love. And with that being said, man, I love you guys. Stay safe, take care of your families, and stay tactical and stay dangerous. Deuces.
Salute, Skilly. Armel.